Hey there. I want to ask, is your door open? I have just had a really wonderful conversation with an amazing guy, and I shan't name him because I haven't actually asked him if it's okay to name him, but a really brilliant conversation from a wonderful uh, MD in a great company. And we were talking about how nowadays that it's not good enough to have um, transactional uh, transactional experience. We need a feeling experience as well in our organizations. And you might think, oh my God, what are you talking about? And you would be wrong because um, I want to ask you, is your door open? And the reason why this is a thing I want to say is because when I was a police officer, when I very first joined, the very first day on the job, I was there with a guy called Howard Blake. And probably feeling fairly nervous and a lot slimmer than I am now. And we sat in the chief superintendent's office, and we went in and we were just sat on these wooden chairs. And he said, Hertfordshire has an open door policy. And then in the next breath, he said, but mine's closed. And it struck me how straight away I knew that there was no experience with him other than you do what I say, and you don't speak, you don't say anything, you don't come and knock on my door. And we were talking about how actually nowadays that's just not the done thing. It's not good enough anymore, because actually what people want is an experience, and what people want is to be able to be more nuanced than did you tick a box or did you do the thing. And when it comes to contracts, when it comes to clients, when it comes to you with a team, it is no good managing and ticking that box and saying you've done it. Or, like, for example, if I'm coming in and having training with people, it's no good just saying we did the thing. We have to make sure that when we come out of that thing, whatever it be, whether it be speaking to a customer, whether it be working with other people in our team, that actually the experience that we had was a positive one, was something that somebody then goes away and does something differently because of. It's not just a tick in the box. It's just not going to work anymore. And so, we were talking about what does that actually mean for people. And really, when you think about it, nowadays, I think people have changed. And dare I say, like, when I was a girl, but younger people coming through, and I'm 52, so you could be 49 and still be younger than me. You know what I mean? But people coming through now are not going to be satisfied, and you hear it a lot, and they're like, I don't want to work in this environment. I'm not going to do that. But when I was young, and especially with that chief superintendent, I did what I was told, and even if it was like I had to work extra here or I had to do something I didn't want to do, I just kind of felt like I had to do it. And it was, you just do it. And nowadays, that's just not the case. People are like, I'm not going to do that. I don't think I should have to, or I don't want to, or that's not where I want to go. And unless people feel good about it, unless they want to go there, quite often people are going to check out. They're going to say no, thank you. And that might be your client if they don't feel that you care or feel that there's a relationship, or it might be your team member. It might be your peers who don't want to work with you in a team. And so we have to look at how are we showing up so that the experience that we create for other people of us is positive. And I don't mean we have to be happy all the time. That's not what I mean. I mean, it's that overall, we have to be able to create something where people can take something away. They can feel something different because of us. And if we do that, then our team is going to do that. The people around us are going to do that. Whereas, let's go back to my chief superintendent. The picture is of Gene Hunt, isn't it? Off of Life on Mars. So he wasn't in it. He wasn't a detective. I'll put that there. But it made me laugh. But if we are able to create an experience and to think about that, like, how do I show up, and that person can experience us, then they're going to learn how to create that experience for themselves. Whereas previously, if you're just told what to do, you're told to shut up, and you don't, you're just told to do the thing. And that was the situation, and it still is the situation sometimes. Then we're not teaching anybody to create their own experience, or to be able to create an experience for others. Um, or if they do create an experience, it's not the one that you particularly want, if you know what I mean. So my question for you is, are you a bit like Gene Hunt? And although some people like Gene Hunt, but are you the sort of person that has your door open and wants to create a relationship with the people around you, whether they're your team, your peers, clients, your boss? Or are you the one who says that your door is shut? Question for you. Because if your door is shut, if you're not interested in creating an experience, and especially if you're not interested in creating a positive experience, then you're not the leader of the future. And if you do want to create that experience, then we need to get conscious of, how am I showing up? What is the experience that I give to other people? And how can I create that around me, through and for others? So I'm going to leave you with that, is that open your door, let people experience you, and let's see what we can do to improve that experience for everybody, because then the whole of the the business, the, oh gosh, even at home, wherever it might be, if we're conscious of the experience that we're creating for others, then life is better for you, life is better for everybody around you. We get more done, we're more productive, and we make more money. Or if you're at home, you get more love. I'm going to cough now. Excuse me. And if you are watching this live, then thank you very much. And the person who inspired this message, as I said, I shall not name any names, but thank you. And if you want to comment afterwards, give me a shout and let me know, do you think your door's open? Do you want your door to be open? And if you do, and you want some help with that, give me a shout. You take care, everyone. Bye-bye.